Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing so well. So on this video, we're going to be basically going on Reddit and basically seeing how many ways people have like how many crazy ways people have quit their jobs. So yeah, let's get into it. But before we do, please remember to like and subscribe because it mean so much to me. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the first one, the craziest way you've seen someone quit. Okay, so when I worked at Macca's, in brackets, McDonald's, many years ago, a fellow employee was getting told off by the manager in the staff room before the shift. There, in brackets, there were a few of us in there, end brackets. Standing him just a meter from the manager, he slowly started undressing. He took his whole uniform off and his jocks. I don't know what that is. Someone please explain. As the manager stood in front of him in absolute disbelief, then grabbed his wallet and keys, put his shoes on, lol, in brackets lol, walked through the kitchen in his jocks. What is jocks? And out into the dining room packed with customers. He stuffed his uniform in the dining room bin on the way out and never said a word the entire time. I was 16 at the time and it was the greatest thing I've ever seen, and never saw him again. Damn, I don't think that's the craziest way. I would just say that's like a weird way. I wouldn't say that's crazy. If it was crazy, this guy would have maybe food fight or something, but I don't know. But it's just, yeah, I would say that's crazy. Okay, next one. The most inventive / funny, I can't read. The most inventive / funny ways you quit. Wow, that didn't make sense. Anyway, I'm just wondering, does anyone want to share their funny or inventive, it says inventive, I really can't read, way they quit? I was taking a picture of it, putting my middle finger up to your boss, okay. Recently, someone I used to work with at the company I used to work for quit in an awesome way. She was one of those 0-hour workers that picked up so much shifts that she worked double full time. Despite asking loads for full-time contract, they denied her last week. She asked to rearrange a shift, and the boss called her into the office and screamed at her and told her she was selfish. I landed her job at my place, and she logged onto the system, wiping all off her shifts, and she was walking out the building. Absolute chaos came around due to vast amounts of shifts she cancelled / would have worked. Boss from the old place rings her up and goes, you can't just up and leaves as leaves. You fucking can't read. Okay, you can't just up and leaves. You have responsibilities. That makes no sense. She just texts back, I'm 0-hour and I don't have to pick them up. That's not crazy or funny. That's just her having a moment, like an angry little moment. That's not what? Okay, well this one's an epic fail, but still, let's read it. Anyway, so it says, if an epic fail counts, I have a story. I dealt sorry, hair in my eye. Hold on. Okay, back. Sorry, it's just hair in my eye, you know how it gets. Okay, anyway, let me read it again. If an epic fail counts, I have a story. I dealt Detisol during summer. Don't know what that says. And one year I managed to con a few friends doing it with me. I think it's gambling, what it's supposed to say. Oh fuck. This is gonna be bad, I can tell. Anyway, it reads. Okay, yeah. So yeah, con. Yeah, works. Work sucks, but the pay's good. We had a pretty good season overall, except for Mike. Great guy and a decent worker, but he was always the last one on into the field. And the first one out, which doesn't earn a lot of respect from me and other supervisors. Towards the end of the season, we really had a really hot day. By lunch, most of us were ready to call it quits. Mike took a step further and actually did quit. Went to our contractor and explained that he couldn't do the job anymore and was quitting. The contractor tried to change his mind, but Mike was committed and sat on the bus for the rest of the day. We finished for the day an hour later, and corporate told our contractor that we had no more fields to pick. Mike quit literally an hour before the end of the season, which threw away his bonus. Shit. Oh. Corn. Okay, so oh my. Sorry, I was just reading something. Okay, so Datacell, basically, it's a corn nutra, whatever that means. I don't like how this person explained it, but okay. It's like working in a cornfield. I think that's what it is. Next one, but here's the thing, for this one I really hope it's all explosions and everything, because I need the explosions. Anyway, I worked as a runner for a law firm many years ago. There was a small group, about 6 guys in our department, including our supervisor. We'll call him E. Okay, remember that, E? Most of the guys were pretty nice when I started, but one of them, Ricky, damn it, not Ricky, never talked to me and made fun of me in Spanish. Oh my. Apparently thinking I didn't understand. Eventually he began to acknowledge me and we became buds. Yay! Sorry, that was my first. Yay! Especially I enjoyed working with him because he had this wicked funny sense of humor, and he did hysterical impressions, including one of our boss, E. One day we both arrived back at the building at the same time from morning runs. We went up the elevator together. He immediately started ragging on E, who was out for a doctor's appointment. We reached the floor as we walked out into our department. I remember so clearly Ricky... Jeez. Okay. Hold on. I remember so clearly Ricky was saying E was at the doctor because he was constipated, and doing an impression of him trying to take a dump. Gross. Really gross. At one point he says he bent... Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't like where this is going. He says he all bent over and his right leg starts shaking, and and got me laughing so hard I thought I was going to pass out. That's when we came around the corner. He was at his desk. Now I was trying to stop laughing, but which mostly means I was trying to wipe enough tears from my eyes to see what kind of hell we were about to face. I expected Ricky to stop and apologize something, but he kept going on right in E's face. Oh Jesus Oh my gosh, yeah, you're fired for sure, mate. E started yelling at Ricky, and Ricky started parroting back everything perfectly, and I'm turning purple, sounding like a prepubescent hyena, and praying to God that to become invisible. E finally finds Ricky on the spot, and like, yeah, he got fired as well. The other person. Sorry, I just the bit that was really hard to say, so I had to kind of, yeah. Anyway, and they both moved toward the door and finally disappear. And I was sure I was next on the block, but never heard a word about it from me. Haven't thought about it or shared the story in a long time. I'm laughing again. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Okay. That's not crazy. You're just doing impressions. Like I said, I need explosions and all that. Okay, so that'll be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. So yeah, this video was sad. Like, I wanted to see something crazy, like, I don't know, a motorbike going through like a shop or something, but no. But yeah, that's Reddit. They can't put extreme stuff out, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!